the following presentation of the National Football League.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the Atlanta Falcons and the Kansas City Chiefs. Kate Scott, Brock Heward up here in the booth, everybody. Honored to bring you this Super Bowl. And might we see a little history here tonight, partner? One side on the verge of their first Lombardi Trophy. But to win it, they've got to go through somebody who knows what it takes. They have been to the mountaintop before.
And we all know that narrative can be a blessing, also a curse. They enter this game with a different type of momentum. A team without a title on the verge of finally achieving it. Expectations. What is that sideline feeling? We'll be watching it, can't wait to bring it to you, and handling that pressure will be an enormous key.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles. That we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness. But I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate, but here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And it ends there, but a very short field awaiting them. He's out on the opposing side of the field. So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles. That we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness. But I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
All set to go now from the 35. Lamar off the play fake. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
It's inside the 10, and they take this in for the score. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. This distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the second time this game. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. Oh, this big guy is moving! And he will get this inside the 30.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Turn along for Mahomes. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Santa Clara coming up. Here's Lamar. Caught, nice gain left side. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They go play fake with Jackson. Buying some time right. Fights his way through a tackle. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson to throw. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. On the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with it.
Jackson now on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That play good for 17 and a first down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Lamar now from the gun. He's got it near the 10. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. So that is 2 quarters in the books here at Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Now over to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that hard work, Scott. These 2 teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. Here's Agnew on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And they could take control in the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Jukes away from one. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Pistol snap to Jackson. It's Drake London. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Play fake, Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Falcon 1st down. From the red zone on 1st. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Brown with a return here. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down. Blitz coming, Mahomes. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So first down from the 41.
Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Another throw from Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our fourth quarter. Hard to believe, but just one quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. The Chiefs have it and hopefully have some points too, ready to salvage their title hopes.
Yellow.
They'll run, Pacheco. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal. They look to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
It's third down and goal.
Yellow. Let's go, little lady.
Looking to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons make the play that should win them this game. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. Red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
16 yards. First down.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. They're going to pass it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Back to throw it. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Time now taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Here he is to throw. Fights off the pressure. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They break the huddle. It's second down now. Setting up to pass. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he is going to have the Falcons first down, and Brock to actually clinch them this victory. Back to throw. Escapes out to the left. Running in the red zone. Dodges another stop. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
From the red zone now. He's got it. And He will score, and with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. And the pain of those previous losses finally in the rear view, Brock. Congratulations, Falcons. Atlanta is our Super Bowl champion. You think of all the seasons this franchise has gone through, Brock, the great teams they had that came up just a little bit short, the rebuilds that ushered in new, hopeful eras, all of those have led to this moment when they were finally able to claim their first Super Bowl title.
And you know what's so amazing about this mountaintop, Kate, is we're looking out on the field and the confetti and all the players and coaches and families, everyone in the building, and yet you and I know there's so many millions in their town that are just going crazy tonight, being a part of something they've never gotten to experience before.
The commissioner of the NFL, Roger Goodell, ready to hand the Lombardi Trophy to the Atlanta Falcons, champions of Super Bowl 60. So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Hewitt and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.